too dangerous. Oops. All right. Hold on a second. All right. Welcome to Be So Light. How's everybody doing? Let me get that off of all my packing stuff behind me. Yeah. How's everybody doing? How you feeling today? How did your new moon Monday start feeling today? How you feeling? Welcome to the tribe. Warriors, you are up. It is time for you to be your warrior self within our tribe. We come here together and represent ourselves in all the light beings and starseed beings and blue rays and Arterians and Sarians and Andromedans and all the wonderfulness that we really are as the starseeds, because I did not get the memo for signing up for coming down here. I don't remember. Please help me remember. That's pretty much where we all are. I don't remember getting. Maybe back in that time when I was using my beeper, but I could have confused the 0000 with the 7777 or the 8888 call or the 444 call or the 333 call. I don't know. I'm totally, I don't know, baffled of this journey down here. Oh. Okay, how many are we? How show of hands, how's everybody feeling that? Yes. Let me see. Can I get my feet up in boat pose? Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty, please hurry. If you don't laugh, you will find yourself crying, because it's. I was talking to my mom and I said, it's like, when are we gonna wake up? When is it gonna? We wake up and it's just gonna be a new dawn, a new day, a new life for you and me, because I'm looking at everything and I'm like, Spirit, what the heck is going on? You've got to talk to me. What is going on? Why is my divine team channeling this info? So are you ready for this? Oh, I did say I would tell you what I did this morning. Well, okay. So this morning, I was invited onto a show, platform, live podcast, called You Are Not Alone. And let me tell you something. I have always wanted to be on Coast to Coast and be a guest with George Norrie and talk on there and da-da-da-da. But for some reason, I just kind of just put that on the back burner. And now for me to have been a part of a podcast, You Are Not Alone, was an awesome experience to be invited to that. And Erica, thank you for such a wonderful experience and opportunity to talk about my work and to be able to get it out there more. I was really excited about this, and it was a good way to start my morning off. So I was able to do that. I do believe it might be posted this Thursday for her show on Thursday. If not, it'll probably be the next Thursday, but I think it might be this Thursday. So I'm still kind of working out the details of when that's going to be posted. But I was just really, wow. And here comes the panic part. Oh my God. Am I ready? Oh my God, this is it. Where's my parachute? Oh crap, I don't have one. No, I just start thinking, I'm like, ah! And then I'm trying to put my spirit brakes on. Nothing to press. I can't stop. So, and then after doing the show, then I shift gears. Then I'm the listener, and today's theme is what are you saying, my divine team? What are you telling me? And today I really felt like all of us are in the same energy. I couldn't even finish my coaching class today. I was taking my coaching class, and I had to leave. I had to check out because I just was not, after the show and everything, I was just in this energetic space of like, wow, what is going on? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling all of this stuff, and and being light workers, all of us are feeling things. Yeah, we're cutting cords right and left, and we're smudging, and we're sea salt dipping ourselves, and doing whatever we can, get out in nature and feed on Mother Earth, and just trying to really move through that energy. And this is that part where we actually are asking ourselves all these questions of, wow, what is this I'm feeling? Am I connected to what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I connected? Da, 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 da. All these things. When is this going to end? When are we going to get back to normal? When are we going to be able to have the business up and going? When are we going to, da, 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 how long is the money going to be? And da, da, da. This is all of this up, down trauma that we're going through on a daily basis. This is what we're doing. And it sooner or later, you have to find yourself where you just say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm getting out of this. And you have to step yourself off of it, move over, close the door, and be on a different timeline. And that's what I want to talk to you about tonight, because it was a channel information that just came up that was so amazing for a friend of mine. We were just in this moment. We were talking about everything. We were being our open divine selves and having those conversations. And you sit back and you say, yo, well, I don't know what this is. What is this? How are you feeling? And I feel like, you're getting hit by a train, and all of this energy, and trying to focus in on all the things that you're wanting to manifest in your life. And then sometimes we get in that space of, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out. I don't want to be in a shopping center. I don't want to have to guard up and do all of this craziness. Just leave me be. That's where we are. Some of us are right there. And then you have to stop and shift. Because remember, I said we can't manifest from a place of fear, a place of doubt, a place of worry, a place of lack, a place of wanting, a place of hoping, a place of need. We have to manifest from that place of already having it and aligning, no matter what it is. If it's manifesting good health, if it's manifesting positive, wonderful relationships, if it's manifesting new place to live, if it's manifesting a new outlook on your business, being a new entrepreneur. Some of us are being pushed into that avenue because of jobs that we used to do when we first went down, weren't able to come back fully to be there, or you had to make a decision on, I got to shift now, I got to do something else. So with that being said, hey, hi, darling. How are you? With that being said, we're moving into this place of evaluating our timeline. Okay, now follow me on this, because this was the channeled information that came in. What time is it? About, I don't know, about 45 minutes ago during the conversation I was having with my buddy. And it's so interesting because sometimes when information needs to come through, it just comes straight down into my crown, and it's like being tuned into a radio line, and you're getting the information and you're passing it on to the person that needs to hear it. And this was really amazing. So I wanted to share this with you. Okay, now I want you to go back and think about a timeline where it was a little bit emotionally energy heavy timeline. You had a lot of things going on, whether it be relationship, job, family stuff. Think about that timeline. Okay, think about how that made you feel. Think about how you probably weren't able to manifest what you wanted to manifest because you were on that timeline. Okay, I want you to think about this. And this was the message. Because you were on that timeline, that third dimensional timeline, that timeline of that time, and trying to create inner energy on that timeline. There might have been struggles, delays, all kind of things. And now, being that we're moving into that awakening higher frequency of ourselves and being calibrated to it, into our crystalline being self, now you have to sit back and say, well, what timeline am I really on? What's the timeline I'm really on? What timeline am I on? Why are things feeling blocked for me? Why do I feel like I'm not really connected to what I'm feeling like I'm supposed to be doing, but it's not giving me the results I'm looking for? Okay, follow what I'm saying. Okay, why does it feel like I can see myself having it, but I yet and still don't feel like I'm aligned with it? What's happening there? Are you ready for this? Okay, when I tell you this, you have to practice this. Okay, you have to practice it. And it's, why are we not consciously moving to our divine soul timeline alignment? You have to ask for it, for sure. You got to ask for it. Because if not, the universe is going to let you have free will to stay on a non-existent timeline, but it's an old energy pattern that's there. It's running as shadows. It's running as time loop replays, bringing up a lot of stuff. I feel sorry for some people that are going to go through some really, if you have not been working on yourself, or you've been, how do I put it, sedating yourself, you are getting ready to get bombarded with a lot of emotional stuff that's going to come up, because your body is going to say, I can't hold this anymore. I can't store it anymore. And this is why you might feel yourself crying, having an emotional breakdown, don't want to go anywhere, let me just be, because you're processing. And that is okay. Be in that place where you need to be and process that emotion self, process what you need to process, and move through that. So here is the take on everything. How about just calling in that divine soul timeline alignment so that you meet it as above, so below energy? You meet that. So by calling that in and joining that, you align yourself with it. And then when you are aligned with it, then you're creating on that timeline. Okay? You're creating in your true divine soul timeline. And here was the reminder of it. There is no time on a timeline for the alignment of the manifestation is what you desire. So really, we have the judgment thought of a timeline. But really, in the cosmics, there is no timeline. There is a line of cosmic energy that holds an alignment for what you are creating. And you have to align yourself with that so you get the outcome you're looking for. Instead of keeping yourself on the same pattern energy that's mirroring back to you what you're thinking. Oh, I'm worried about this. Oh, this is not coming out the way I want it to. Oh, I'm not getting the results I want. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just it's repatterning itself back to you. Does that make sense? So because we're moving into that space and because we're on that higher frequency and because we are evolving into that higher state of ourselves and really awakening to our truth of what is this earth really representing? What are we representing? What are we not going to put up with anymore? What are we moving towards? By allowing ourselves to really move into that divine soul timeline alignment and commanding at it so that you are joined with that, we move into that consciousness of it. So here is a frequency timeline, energy frequency to put with that. I want you to think of 7779. 7779. And I asked Spirit, why would I want to use 7779 as a light code activation number? And that number turns out, when you break it all down, it comes out to a 30. And then when you break it down to that final part, it comes out to a 3 for the Trinity. And in the Trinity, it is at that place of so it is, so it shall be. So that's that energy of creation in that Trinity, that manifestation form. So I found that very interesting to hear the code vibration, to literally take yourself from this timeline. Let me get picky. Purple. Okay, so take yourself from this timeline that is not working with your current frequency of what you were trying to manifest, and simply commanding yourself to move to your true divine soul timeline alignment energy so you can create from there. Okay, so you're jumping from this energy over to here because you can. Because you can. That's it in a nutshell. You think of something and you align with it and you already know you have it. You already have it. How many times have we been told by so many of our teachers, our elders, you already have it. The universe already has your name on it. Okay, then fine. Give me my keys. Let me get in that right alignment. Let me put the key in the door. Let me turn it. Let me step through that door. So I'm no longer staying on a timeline of energy pattern that's blocking me. And that block is being created from an old fear, an old doubt, an old energy of lack, an old energy of hoping something's going to work. We can't do that anymore. We can't say those things and speak that, because the rule is, as you are speaking that and saying that in this energy, you're manifesting it here. So it's just this constant match. Okay. Because it's an old pattern belief that we keep running, we keep doing this. And then we're not seeing the results that we want to see fast enough. So you literally have to do this to yourself. You have to say, okay, I'm done with that. I am not going to stay on the false energy pattern that keeps blocking me. I'm going to acknowledge whatever comes up. I'm going to see it for what it is. And then I'm deactivating that. And I'm choosing, I am choosing to move over to the divine soul timeline alignment for myself. What is that now? Because if you really think about it, and here's your aha moment. Think about this. Now I want you to think about this. If you're shedding your old self and you're shedding from the old timeline pattern, wouldn't that mean you would have to honor the newer self and move to the newer vibrational timeline so that you are in that alignment with the newer vibration? Yes, please. Yes, absolutely. Think about it. Think about it. It's so, when you really sit and think about timelines and how they work, how it's literally just energy lines that has a cellular memory or pattern attached to it that you can choose to align with or not. You can choose to keep interlooping through an old pattern timeline that you keep repeating, or move over to a newer one because your frequency is changing and you're choosing to step into that higher frequency and that ascension opening process for yourself and moving into that energy. And I sat there for a moment when that information was coming through, and I said, dang, is that it? Consciously, that's if A plus B equals C, what do you have to do to get C? Is that it? And it really, it really does. When you really, really, really think about it, it really does make you think. Okay, if I'm repeating this same pattern and it's not working, what do I need to do differently to get the outcome I'm looking for? I can choose to stay in this comfortable pattern because, that's what I know. Well, is it still working? Is it still working for you? Because sooner or later, you're going to have to sit down and have a conference with yourself and with your divine team and say, okay, you know what? This is not working for me. I need to move off this timeline. This isn't working for me. So when you literally connect with that, and that's the most beautiful thing about all of us right now, moving into our awakening state, our awakening self. Some of us will take a little longer. Some of us are still going to look like deers in headlights. Some of us are going to come out and it's going to be major shock therapy to the system. And you're just like, oh, what is this? But here's the thing. The most amazing thing about this whole process and what's going on, no matter how crazy it looks, we are waking up. We are stepping into ourselves. We are stepping into the power of who we are. We're claiming ourselves. It looks a little strange, but sooner or later, we're going to say, this is not making sense anymore. I'm rising up and I am not going to do this anymore. Not in this way. I'm not going to do this anymore. We can do better. As a conscious group of beings, we can do better. And we can. We can create better. We can take our planet back from those beings who've been ruling over us forever. Literally, you know the game. You know what's been going on. The Matrix movie wasn't made just for fun. Hello, there's so much code in that movie. 6th Day wasn't made for fun. Hello, there's so much code and information in that movie. Time Cop was not made for fun. Hello, there's a lot of information in that movie. And it's playing out right now. If you have not watched that, that's an old movie with Claude Van Damme. Claude Van Damme. Back in his good days, he looked so good. He was doing so well before he got caught up in craziness. Anyway, I digress. Sorry. So those are at a moment. So those are some of the important things what we need to be looking at right now. Yes, the energy sucks right now. Let's be real. We're coming and going. What the hell is going to stop this? Now we are moving into this place of, okay, what's our choice? Are we going to be a part of the problem, or are we going to be a part of the solution? Are we going to break free? Or are we going to step forward and become our purpose? What is it? Because we no longer can play the game with ourselves. There's no negotiation here. It's getting ready, and it's doing it. It's doing it now. Taking the action and doing it and moving forward. I always tell people, stop waiting for the silver platter to come by and tell you, okay, here it is. I'm giving you now everything that you need to know what your purpose is. I want you to take the silver platter. Here it is. Do you got it? Do you have it? Stop waiting for it. Just stop. Take your power back. Sit within the self. Align the self. Call your divine alignment, your divine soul timeline alignment in, and get on it. Anchor in, activate it, and accelerate it. There. Problem solved. How many people can we get to get on board and do that right now? Because things are changing a lot. And we have to still hold the light. We the light bearers, the healers, the seated ones, we still have to hold this light. As hard as it feels, sometimes we feel like we're getting head on all the time, but we still have to take care of the temple. We still have to hold the position. We still have to lock it down. Period. So I wanted to share that with you about that I was on this show. You are not alone. It's a wonderful experience. And to come on and share the information about the timeline, moving on to that conscious timeline to do that. And we need to do that. And we have to keep our momentum up. We have to keep our thoughts up. And yes, it's okay to take time out and veg. I think sometimes we beat ourselves up so much. Oh, we got to be doing something on time. Got to be doing something. Got to be starting something. We don't have to be doing things all the time. Sometimes we need to sit back and receive messages and process and calibrate to it so that it's easier to put forth the energy to bring it in and manifest with it and have it here on your timeline. So here it is right here. Say you get up in the morning. And I'm going to pull it in. I'm using it for the right location. Timeline. I'm going to pull it in for that. Because everybody's been quiet. Nobody's calling back. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So I'm going to use it for alignment placement. I'm going to use it for that. You pick and choose what you want to align yourself with. And then call it in. and anchor into your true soul alignment timeline. Let's try it all together. And using that lock-in code activation of 7779. I like that. It's a done deal. Done. Okay. So I just wanted to hop on and talk and bring that information in so that you would have that info. And I think I'm just going to hop over to Instagram and do some cardio live. Just a few minutes so to get the cardio up, because we have to keep shifting the energy so we can process. When we sit too long on ourselves, we don't we become feel depressed, we can feel anxious, we can feel tired, fearful. Where's my energy? So we have to physically shift it. So I will meet some of you over to the Instagram to just do a nice cardio, and we're just going to move and breathe and shift the energy. Okay, won't be long because we're getting ready to get into dinner time. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to share that info with you and to let you think about what I said and be with that. So enjoy that message, and let's just all try it together and see and support one another in the Be Soul Light tribe so that this energy moves. Now, if you're watching this at a different time, other than the time that when I was online, you have to do the homework too. You are not excluded. Okay, but let's all try it and see. All right. I love you all. Be good to yourselves. I'm going to go do my cardio. If you want to join me over there, come on and let's just dance. Let's kind of lift up our energy and get some deep breathing going and bring in our consciousness a little more. All right. All right. I love all of you. Be so light. It's me, Priestess Makala, also known as Felicia. All right. Gotta go. You guys know. Like and share. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.